a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Syracuse Orange, taking on last year's national champions, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So the Clemson Tigers offense will have the opening possession. What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Syracuse Orange, taking on last year's national champions, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So Clemson's offense takes the field for the first time today. He's been a story all season long, just continues to impress. The question remains, of all the catches he's made, can he reel in the Heisman Trophy, Jesse?
Well, the games are only going to get bigger because of his success in the first half of the year. His team is winning a lot of games. It's about championships, but this guy has an opportunity to win the Heisman Trophy. He's
taking a shot on the first play. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. To the air on second down. Pulls it in. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. On target. He works his way inside the 40, but they stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down from the 38. The offense is going to stay on the field. They'll take a pass on the 55-yard field goal attempt. Unloads to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. The give to the tailback. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's the handoff. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Bringing the heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And it's right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Back to pass, it's Denson. Gonna take a shot. He's got it down the line. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sideline.
Clemson jumps to the line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full, right? I mean, you saw him throw it, a couple plays ago, and you see him take off and run. They've got to do something to kind of put him at least in a little bit of thinking, a little bit of doubt, a little bit of pressure, because right now he's starting to get in the rhythm, and that's not good for this defense.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Into the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Going right to work up top. It's complete to the left. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. On the direct snap, it's McNabb. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat. Lost a throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's McNabb. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
The running back has it. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. The Orange could go for it all right here on 2nd and inches. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Syracuse looked to be in dire straits to start this drive, but now they've got some room to operate. Quarterback on the keeper. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Orange.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. BYU was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Robbie Bosco and company delivered in their national championship season of 1984. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last two drives.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game one, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one.
He unleashes a long one. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. Both teams made no secret. They wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first.
Clemson, 0.
Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They've got a first down here to open the period. Leaves it with the running back. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. On the ground with the counter. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
He'll keep it himself. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. The throw to the outside is complete. Touchdown, Syracuse. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense?
Brings it in down the left side. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Back to throw, it's Denson. Caught over the middle, it's Hayden. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo.
Another first down for the offense.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got a man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So now it's second and long. Wants to throw it. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. He's looking to throw. He's got his man across the middle. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7. And the Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second. Tight end trying to get in. Touchdown, Tiger! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Timeout call. Turning it on. Getting up close to midfield. Gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds. Syracuse, with that legacy of running backs, just ripped off a huge one there. Let's see what they've got this time. He'll pitch it. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. From 5 to the 32. Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. The give to the back. An explosive with him. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Cuse.
You never know how it happens, but it happens. Defenses lose sight of those big, huge, pass-catching tight ends. You could tell there, maybe bit on the play fake a little bit too much. Lost him for a second. He takes care of the rest and gets the touchdown.
Clemson, 7.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Back to throw, it's Denson. Fires to the big fella. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
And you could tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You gonna leave that open? Okay,
Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Penn State is going to enjoy the trip back to Happy Valley after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there in Beaver Stadium, and suddenly it's quite the resume. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Get it out on the screen. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. He leaves it with the back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Thrust that arm out. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. He'll do it himself. Plows through the defense. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Orange converted and picked up that last 1st down by keeping it on the ground. Maybe they go right back to it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll immediately call timeout. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around. Hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up 4th down, And that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. One more snap coming before halftime.
Let's go.
Scanning the field, it's Denson. Going downfield for the big play. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Death Valley.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Firing to the right, complete. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open.
There he goes! The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Orange! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points, and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Dropping back, it's Denson. Looking deep. Makes the catch on the left. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Hayden. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Power football with the run. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Orange will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your... per unit. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air, it's Sims. Looking deep down the right side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Clemson!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. That lead is now 10, down to a 2-possession game, and it's on this offense to try to stretch it back out. Handoff from the gun. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Breaks into the open. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Back has it. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. Fires on the move. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. Hold it. Defense. Holding on the defense is just a gift to the offense with the automatic first down. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Keeps it. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Syracuse.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Pressure coming. And that's a very productive first down play of bringing up 2nd and 3. Clemson is quick to the line. Looking to throw, it's Sims. Here's the pressure. At the 45 on its way. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Grabs it inside the 10. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Tigers.
Snap in the shotgun. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. They'll run play action. Rushes on him. Dumps it off in the flats. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Syracuse will send out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That number 1 beside your name is a heavy burden, and when you're behind late, the weight of the world is on your shoulders. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
Well, they've got a ways to go if they're going to win this game. It's all about getting the drive started. They come away with a positive play to get this thing going. Let's see what they can do now.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Wants to throw. It's Sims. Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. The Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. He might want another play. They're going to go to the air on third and short. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
He'll sneak it. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Give to the running back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football.
Oh, he's got some space. Quick with the spin move. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Orange, after the explosive play, might go right back to the ground. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Pulls it in. It's McNabb. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he's brought down after a nice gain. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Tries again to get it in. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. These fans trying to be like a 12th man on defense and help them get a stop. Trying to pound it in. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Back to pass, it's Sims. He's got the back in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly,
trying to beat the D deep. And they almost had a connection on the long pass, and it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. Looking to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking to throw on first down. He makes a grab. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Going for 6. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
The clock is at 40 seconds. They'll line up for the onside kick and try to save themselves in the waiting moments. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
What a battle this game was. Went right down.